Barsa against Girona at the Estadio Johan Cruyff, the second pre-season friendly for Ronald Koeman's side. The pre-season rolling on for the Blaugrana. Finally fine-tune things. There's the time to see these Barca players in action exclusively on Barca TV Plus, and Barca stepping up a division in terms of their opposition. Nastic Segunda B opponents, Girona operating in the second tier of Spanish football. It's another game behind closed doors. It's another game at this marvellous training ground and pitch for the Barca B and Barca women's team, and it is a great opportunity to see some of the stars of this Barca side in action, at least for 45 minutes or so. Well, there is plenty to watch out for in this game, and bearing in mind what we saw against Nastic, plenty to look forward to as well. The likes of Trincao, the likes of Pedri, who made their first appearances. Trincao is kept in the starting lineup today. He's joined by Neto, Sergio Roberto, Araujo, Piqué and Jordi Alba at the back. Sergio and Busquets and Frankie de Jong in the midfield. Messi in theory operating on the right. He could slip into the middle though, behind striker Antoine Griezmann. Coutinho and Trincao also in action high up the pitch. It's going to be an intriguing one to watch. Ronald Koeman getting closer and closer to what he wants. Francisco Rodriguez likewise with Girona. He's got Juan Carlos in goal, Calavera, Alcalá, Bernardo and Mojica at the back. Gumbau, Keve, Valery, Jairo and Samusai supporting striker Adrian. No place for Christian Stuani, the striker who scored 31 goals for the club last season. He is not included in the squad today. A potential move on the horizon for the Uruguayan. Plenty of suitors for him, of course. A striker with plenty of quality. About to get underway here at the Estadio Johan Cruyff. It's going to be Barca in action for the second time this pre-season up against Girona, who are decked out today in a special strip. It's a two-tone, red and white. Well, Barca get us going. They're also wearing a new strip. It's that pink number with the green shorts. They're shooting from left to right to start us off in the game. Lots to look forward to in this one. Plenty of players operating alongside each other for the first time tonight. The likes of Trincao alongside Coutinho, Griezmann with Coutinho as well. Their paths have not crossed in the past. And in the defence, somewhat more familiar with one another, albeit not in first-team action, Araujo and Gerard Piqué. The ball is back with Neto. Featured for 45 minutes in Barca's game against Nastic. It was all change at half-time. 45 minutes for two different sides. Here is Neto. All worked around by Frankie de Jong. He gives it to Alba on the left-hand side. Well, it was excellent to see against Nastic some of the new blood for Barca. Lots of players who we look forward to watching. We saw Conrad, we saw Pedri, we saw Trincao. It's been a joy to watch them come through.
Well, good afternoon, Duncan. Yeah, it was great to see these changes in Barcelona's lineup. Also today, of course, a new lineup in this second test of Ronald Koeman. Of course, it's going to be a difficult game against Girona, almost a first division team. So, well, I think it's going to be great today to enjoy this pre-season game live here on Barca TV Plus.
Well, Girona went on the attack. It's the first offside called in this game. And once again, on the very first half opportunity for Barca, we saw a ball played early out of the back. This seems to be a new strategy under Ronald Koeman.
We're seeing that, Duncan, that he's using a different formation. The 4-3-3 it's not there anymore. We have now like a 4-2-3-1, or it's a different kind of type of game for the players and for the squad.
Lots of balls being played out by the centre-backs, played early. It seems to be the style that Ronald Koeman likes. Of course, Koeman very familiar with the, shall we say, traditional Barca style of recent years. Part of the dream team, a legendary player for the club, but also knows that modifications have to come, and that seems to be one of the main changes that he's made. Here's an attack for Barca. First opportunity maybe for the Blaugrana is cut out by the defence.
And the other day, Busquets played with Aleñá in this defensive midfielder. Today, it's the chance for De Jong and Busquets, and we have to remember that Miralem Pjanic also, of course, will be a player fighting for a spot in these positions.
He may not come straight into the title, only have the one game to prepare for the season, but it's going to be a very compact season. Squad depth will be so important. That ball appears to have gone out on the near side, so Girona will have a throw-in high up the pitch. Raujo with the last touch on it.
And Francisco, Girona's manager, well, of course, experienced manager. He also managed in Huesca in a difficult season, but, well, he did it really well when he arrived in the final part of last campaign to Girona, and he was really close to get promoted to the top flight.
Ball cut back. Taken away just about by Busquets. We saw 4 changes of coach for Girona last season. It was almost a revolving door at the new Estadi last season at Montilivi, but they will be hoping for some continuity in what is going to be a difficult campaign. But they provide ideal opposition for Barca. Not too much of a journey up. It's been mostly Barca playing against local opposition, and Girona are a side who have experience in their squad, players who have played in the first division, and will provide more of a challenge maybe for Barcelona tonight.
Now that you mentioned that, Duncan, Girona were promoted to La Liga for the first time in 2017, and they finished in the 10th position that season, but they were relegated after that year.
Well, it was a great first campaign for Girona. They don't seem to have too much joy with the playoffs. They've been there 4 times and never been promoted via that form. This ball is going to be pulled across. It could have gone just about anywhere, but does go out for the first corner kick of the game. Jordi Alba rushing down the left channel. Well, Girona's only promotion came courtesy of automatic promotion, and they don't seem to be too much fans of the lottery of the playoffs, losing out to Elche in the final, including a controversial sending off for Christian Stuani, who may have played his final minutes for Girona. And let's talk about Barca on the attack here, looking for the shot. It's a looping effort that clangs off the crossbar.
This is a typical Coutinho shot from the edge of the box that he likes to send it to the far post. And, well, really close here, Philippe Coutinho to score the opening goal.
We shall see which defender it was who got the touch on it, but it was a goalkeeper's nightmare as it looped and swerved